Alright guys, so we're about to break down Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Dead Man Tells No Tales, from beginning to end. Spoiler review. Let's do this. What's up world? We're back. Spoiler review time. Time to break down this movie from beginning to end. And I don't think I said in the first video the name of the movie. I think I just said the fifth Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Dead Man Tells No Tale. Which I'll put in the caption though, and I definitely put it into the what's the picture. But yeah, it's fifth Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Didn't get the name of it.
Well,
learning lessons. But alright guys, so Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Dead Man Tells No Tale, spoiler review. We're about to go from beginning to end, start to finish, and break down this whole movie. So we start off with Henry Turner. Little Henry Turner goes to sea and he finds the Flying Dutchman, which I'm not sure how he figured out where his father was at.
I don't think it said.
It didn't. He just, like, I think he been studying it. Like he said, he studied myths and legends of the ocean, so he probably been studying for so long. He's like, oh, my father comes around here. He's been coming around here every X amount of times. Let me go for a second, find it. He goes to the bottom of the sea, lands on it, and it comes out the water. And Will Turner's like, what are you doing here? Why are you here? He's like, Father, I want to save you. I want to break the curse. He's like, no, you can't. You can't do this. You can't break the curse. Then we jump 10 years later. And what's going on now?
Where did we jump 10 years later? Let's see.
Yeah, we jumped 2 years later to that island. And
oh yeah, okay. So then the woman is introduced.
Yeah.
Because we don't know anything about her.
Katrina.
Yeah.
Karina is introduced, and she is before we get to that, what's his name? Henry Turner's on the ship with the British coats, with the British soldiers, and they're chasing a pirate ship.
Oh yeah.
And they're about to defeat this pirate ship, and when they go into this cove, the Triangle. Can't think of the name.
The Devil's Triangle.
Devil's Triangle. Yeah, they're about to go into there, and that's when Captain Salazar. Keep messing with his name. Salazar. He appears out of nowhere, and Henry's like, "Don't do it, guys. You gotta shoot the captain. Don't do it. Do not go in there." Captain Salazar, that's his cove. That don't do it. Don't go in there. Like, you are a traitor. How dare you touch your captain? Henry's just like, I'm trying to save your guys' lives. Okay. They lock him up, and Captain Salazar comes out and just destroys this whole ship.
And
everybody.
And the ship, like, rose out of the water and, like, ate the British ship. Like,
yeah, that was crazy.
At first I didn't understand that, but then later on in the movie it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, how it comes out and like a spider almost, about to reach out.
Yeah.
And yeah, he destroys the ship, and then he always says he leaves one person alive so they can relay the message to Captain Jack Sparrow. And he left Henry Turner alive and put him back into the water. And then we get to Karina.
The island.
In the island. She's in jail? Yeah, she's in jail, and they kind of confess your sins. She's like, I had no sins confessed. I'm just a smart person who loves astronomy and loves science. And she doesn't believe in ghosts and stuff like that, and the stuff of the sea, which at this point in this universe, like in this storyline, all the stuff that's been going on, you tell me you don't believe one thing that's going on. Somehow Jack Sparrow's in the center of it every time, but you don't believe any of that. Like, you don't know who Captain Jack Sparrow is, who she runs into him on a chase, because Captain Jack Sparrow and his crew, like I said earlier, are down and out. They're trying to find ways to make money, and
they're hungry,
and they're pillaging. So they have a gold mine. They break into this vault that has never been broken into before, and it opens up.
And Jack messed it up because he fell asleep. Well, he was screwing the townsman's wife.
Yeah. He was in there with her.
Yeah.
Which, how did they get inside? Oh, he probably went to go steal it, ran into her.
Or perhaps she opened it up for him.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then she came in with him. Instead of him closing the door, he leaves it open. And when the heist pulls off and everything's going good, which is like another wild goose chase, chasing after the pirates, and Karina's also running away from the British coats, from the British soldiers, and they're going after each other, and like so two different chase scenes happening at the same time. When they collide into each other, she's like, "Who's this pirate?"
Oh yeah, because the science guy from the town was like, "I've got a pirate and a witch in my store."
So he's like,
"What's
"Your lucky
your
day." But yeah, because she's trying to find more. What Karina's trying to do is trying to find the Poseidon's Trident, which is the trophy that not trophy, the treasure everybody's after in this movie, and it's supposed to reveal your biggest, not biggest dreams. What's it supposed to do for you? Give you what you want. Give you the thing that you want, and there's like she's the only person who knows the map because nobody else like this map is unheard of. You can't find it.
The island wasn't on the map.
Yeah, the island wasn't on the map, but Captain Barbossa had it. Has the island. He knew exactly where it's at the whole time. But anyway.
Well, it wasn't for him though. It was for his daughter.
Yeah.
Because even though he knew where it's at, he didn't have that book.
Oh, but no, he had it.
He had it previously, but
he had it tatted on him though.
But he didn't have that book.
Oh, that points to.
That had the little ruby on it.
Yeah, and that what you need to.
Yeah.
He left with his daughter. Okay. Yeah.
So even him knowing it didn't do anything. So. Good
point. He probably forgot it because all the years it has happened too.
Right.
Cause what Karina's like.
I'd give her 25.
20s. I'd say Henry Turner's in his 20s as well. Yeah. It's not late. Yeah, 20. I'll say 20s, not
20s.
So yeah, it makes sense. So 20 years have passed. So they're trying to escape. She's trying to figure out something's going on. She gets captured. Henry Turner.
No wait, she didn't get captured.
No, that's right. She doesn't get captured just yet.
Just yet. Because she was posing as the nun.
Yeah. So everybody gets away. Well, not the nun, but as a helper.
Yeah.
Or doctor, nurse.
Nurse.
Everybody escapes pretty much, except for So what happens next is that Jack Sparrow and his crew, who once again I keep saying they're down now because they don't have anything. Like they have a broken down ship, and they're on this island, and they look into the treasure, the vault. Nothing's in there, not one thing. Why? Because Captain Jack Sparrow forgot to close the door. So that leads to a mutiny. Well, not a bad mutiny. Everybody's just like, we're done with you, Captain Jack Sparrow. We're over. We're leaving. And like everybody has a Mr. Gibbs, who's his right-hand man since day one, since the first movie. Like, everybody, the characters you've seen before, they're like, yeah, we're done. We're over this. And leave him. And Captain Jack Sparrow gets drunk. He's like, I'm done with this. Yada, yada, yada. His bounty goes from, like, super high amount to, like, 1 cent now. Remember, he walked into the bar, and he doesn't have any money, but he wants alcohol because he's a drunk. Just horrible. So he gives over the compass that points to your heart's desire. Somehow Captain Jack Sparrow made a bet or something like that where you're not supposed to give it up. You give it up. The one thing you afraid of will come after you. So he trades it off, and this released Captain Salazar from the prison he was put into, which you see in the commercials. He's got put into this prison, which is in Devil's Triangle, as a ghost, so he can't leave it, and his hatred for Captain Jack Sparrow has kept his ghost alive. And he gets released, and he goes on a tirade, just trying to find Captain Jack Sparrow. He's going to find him, going to take him out, but he doesn't know how to find him, but he knows who knows him. So he goes on his raid. That's what's happening in that part of the movie. Back to the island, Henry Turner appears, and the British are interrogating him. They say, you're the only person to survive. How's that? And it's like, your coat has been ripped, which means you're a traitor. So he's locked up. And Karina finds Henry, and she says, get my water, sorry guys. She says, I'll free you, but you gotta free me, and we can find the treasure together. Find the treasure that no man can find together. Like, okay, so a little team up, mutual agreement.
So then she gets captured, and while that was happening, he freed himself. So now he's gone. So then, where are we now? With no wait, you already got past that, didn't you?
I probably did because like two scenes.
He traded off his compass. Wasn't that afterwards?
I was looking after or before. It was like the two scenes was like almost interchangeable because then Captain Jack Sparrow gets captured. After that, he walks out the bar. Yeah, I did. He walks out the bar. He gets captured, and
then Henry was watching. Yeah, so.
Oh, he was watching that.
Yeah.
He watched him get captured.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was hiding behind that little building.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
You did get past that part, but so he gets captured, and then Henry steals the red coat so he can go see if any prisoners knew of Jack Sparrow. So.
And he finally finds Jack Sparrow in the prison. And he was like, this is the guy I've been searching for 10 years.
And he's a drunk.
Yeah, he's a drunk. And he starts asking Jack, Henry starts asking Jack about Elizabeth and Will Turner. And he's like, you know these people? He's like, my name is Henry Turner. He's like, you're the Spawn? Yeah. You're the evil Spawn? And he started breaking down Elizabeth Swann, talking about like the long neck, those lips. And he's like, do not do this, not for my mom. So Henry asks Jack to help him out because he knows how to find the Poseidon's Trident. And Jack's like, why should I help you? Like, he's kind of like, why should I do this? He's like, well, because Captain Salazar. He's like, who? Salazar. He's like, the ghost says he's going to come out there and kill you. He's like, that's literally Jack Sparrow's reaction. And then you just move on down. Paul McCarthy's in this movie as Jack Sparrow's uncle, which is not really an important...
Uncle Jack.
Not an important scene at all.
It was funny, though. It had a comedy.
Yeah, well,
it was irrelevant, but it was
completely funny. Irrelevant. Like, at least I think he was going to do something. No, not at all. So, Henry Turner about to watch Karina and Captain Jack Sparrow get executed, but for some reason they decide to start arguing about, like, Karina and Captain Jack Sparrow start arguing amongst each other about who's going to get killed first.
Yeah, my last words. You get on with it. And so, yeah, they're going back and forth.
Which is a very funny scene, because they're going back and forth, so that's the distraction.
And the crowd's like...
Everybody's like, what? Who? So that's the distraction you need right there.
Yeah.
And Henry comes in, tries to save everybody with this Tarzan kind of swing. Somehow just do Jack squat, gets captured. And then Jack's crew appears.
But that was the diversion.
Yeah.
Henry was the diversion because he had brought Jack's crew in to save Jack. So, sure. After he got captured, the crew came in. So
they started helping out. Everybody gets freed in one of the most craziest scenes ever. Prolonged, yeah. Like, the whole time, like, dude, she's talking about a noose. Yeah. And the guy who was going to save her did not cut the noose. Like, why did you cut it? Just...
Because he had to bow and, of course, my lady, and all this other... Like, just prolonged it out.
Just cut the noose, get it out the way. Because now something happens, which, of course, it did. Yeah. She drops, and luckily Henry's there holding her up to make sure she doesn't get choked out. And they're still hanging there. The guy he was on top the whole time. Just cut the noose. Swear to God. Cut the noose.
Yeah.
So... Everybody teamed together, but yet instead of keeping Henry and Karina on a ship as regular people, they tie them up.
Yeah, they take them as prisoners on their ship.
Why?
Jack did say, but I don't remember what exactly he said.
It made no sense. If he said it was so nonchalant and so, irrelevant.
But that's how he did, that's how he talks, though. Like, I be needing the subtitles sometimes because, I don't be understanding what they be saying sometimes.
The accents in this movie was really heavy for some reason. Like, it wasn't like the first one where you can understand what they're saying without subtitles. Mm-hmm. But this one, you kind of need subtitles for certain people to figure out what they were saying.
Because Jack is a mumbler, so, like that, you can't really understand that sometimes, so... Yeah. So
the broken down ship they was on finally got fixed, and it's like, this is our way to get out. And they unleashed the ship called the angry girl.
The dying goal.
The dying girl.
The dying goal.
And they go to see Henry and Karina find a way to... Oh, no, Karina wouldn't give him the book. She wouldn't give him the map, so they had to tie her up to figure out how to get the map out of her. And how they did that was acting like they're going to kill Henry, because they had a feeling that she might like Henry, which she did.
Of course.
And they're going to throw Henry over the ship. And she's like, you're bluffing. He's like, and you're bluffing. And I am going to do this. No, you're not. She's like, yes, I am. And he's like, what? Wait, what are you guys doing? They throw him over. And she tells him everything. Like, I have the book. I'm an astronomer. And I can show you how to get there. You got to follow the stars.
So you breed donkeys.
Which it makes sense, though. To show how dumb pirates are.
I don't breed donkeys.
No, like, donkeys don't... What? I'm an astronomer. So you breed female donkeys. No. Anyway, she tells him everything. So, how they find the Poseidon's Trident is this book that Karina has, which has a little diamond on, a ruby on it. Oh, we kind of skipped the red moon scene, which...
Oh, yeah.
The red moon, on the night of the red moon, you put the diamond up to the moonlight, and it reveals in the book some hidden words. Which one of the words is what? All three diverging to one, I believe, was one of the sayings.
Something about dividing.
Three divide to one, or one divided to three, and it leads. So it's like 3 stars, and it leads to 1 star, which is right above an island. So Karina knows where they're at, but look at the stars. So she gets everybody, convinces everybody, let's go find this together. Like, okay, let's do this. Jack Sparrow's reason, he doesn't want to get killed by Salazar. Henry Turner's reason, he wants to find his father. Karina's reason, she wants to find her father. That's why she's doing it, because she want to know who her father was and why he leads us to her. Stuff like that. On the other side of the movie, I guess, not the other side of the movie, but on the other side of the world, or not in the world, but let's just cut to...
The other side of the film.
Yeah. Cut to... Other side of the story. Salazar's hunting down pirates because he's trying to find the one pirate who might know where Captain Jack Sparrow is, and that is Captain Barbossa, who's doing pretty well for himself in this movie. He has riches and ghosts. He has an armada, 10 ships to his name, and he's like just loving it, eating it up. And 2 characters from the first movie who was once British soldiers, just kind of comic relief. I forget their names because it's just
extras.
Not really extras because they've been in every movie, but they're just side characters.
They've always been like extras. Like they've never had any significant role or a significant part. It was just like comic relief.
And you remember the first movie is the 2 guys who are arguing about whether or not the Black Pearl is a real ship or not in front of Jack Sparrow. These guys are now pirates underneath Captain Barbossa. And they're pretty high up in Captain Barbossa's crew because they're talking to him directly.
They're like his main men.
Yeah. Which doesn't make sense. Like, he really fallen off when it comes to his soldiers, or his pirates. Because in the first movie, he had like this crew of just badasses who went through, would do anything for him. They would destroy anybody that stepped up to Captain Barbossa, to having a Navy ship with people who would do the same thing, to now having bungling pirates who doesn't really, they're just there.
I mean, he's living it up, so he...
Yeah, that's true.
He didn't really care.
But Salazar finds Barbossa, and I guess before that point, Barbossa's trying to find a way to stop Salazar because Salazar's destroying his ships. So he talks to another witch who tells him, she gets the compass and say, this points to your heart desires. Mm-hmm. And Barbossa's like, I need to find a way to stop him from destroying my crew. So he goes and takes on Salazar, knowing that like he doesn't stand a chance. And he ended up teaming up with Salazar, which Barbossa has done this in every movie he's been in. He has teamed up with somebody.
Teamed up with the enemy and then flipped it.
Flipped it every time. The 4th movie he did it. The 3rd movie I think he did it. He teamed up with somebody and like, okay, Barbossa.
He's not a man of his words, of course.
Yeah. And he ended up helping Jack Sparrow out every single time. It's the same script with these 2 over and over again. Like how, if you watch X-Men, and it's freaking Captain Magneto, it's Magneto and Charles Xavier, they do the same story. Eric, you're not a bad person. It's the same storyline with Pirates of the Caribbean. Barbossa, I'm going to come get you. Or, Jack Sparrow, I'm going to find you. I'm going to kill you and ruin this. oh, we're teammates now. We're gonna stop the bad guy together. Every single time. Yeah. And they eventually do find Captain Jack Sparrow. And Captain Jack Sparrow
hops off his ship.
Yeah, promotes a mutiny.
Yeah.
So his crew lives. And he takes Henry and Karina with them. They go to this island. And that's when the CGI comes into play. It's like
they're being chased down by the dead people and some dead sharks.
I remember you looked at me in the movie.
I looked over, I was like, but wouldn't they just go straight through? Like, because they have, like, bitten off parts. Like, you could see the ribs of the shark. And I'm like, there's no stomach. Like, where would you go? Like, do you just get ripped up and then, like, thrown off? Or do you get, like, swallowed? Like,
it was...
I don't know.
It was weird. This was what the middle...
And then they were walking on water.
Oh, which I thought was kind of cool, though. And Jack Sparrow...
That was a little confusing, though, because when at the end, when it divided, they were in the water.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, do they get to pick and choose when they could float? Or, like...
They're ghosts. I guess you can go underneath the water, but you can't be on land. So they can walk on water, but they can't walk on land. Yeah. That's right here. What we just having, it's like, okay. But this is like the mid part of the movie. This is like the act 2 of the movie. Karina's like, oh, there's ghosts. Ghosts are real.
So now she believes.
Henry Turner been telling her this the whole time. He's like, do you not see what's behind us? Like, I'm going to swim off on this island on myself and swim off on the island on myself and do this on my own. And then the Salazar chasing them. She's like, oh my gosh, ghosts, ah! And she runs off.
And then she gets captured by the people of the island.
Which the people of the island scene just is pointless.
Yeah, it did not need to be in there. But I guess it kind of tied up an old tie from whoever. Was he never in the movie?
No.
Okay, well, never mind. It didn't tie up anything.
I don't remember the character from any of the movies. None of the movies. At all. Some dude trying to make Jack Sparrow marry his sister.
It was another prolonged scene, another time waster, another 20 minutes.
And before we got to that part, sorry about this, Salazar leaves him alone. He can't walk on land. So he's like, we'll just wait you guys out. No big deal. So he leaves Captain Jack Sparrow and Henry Turner and try to go save Karina, who gets captured. They get captured. Some stupid marriage scene. Which, I guess, give them time for Barbossa to get on land and save him.
It was funny. The marriage scene was comical.
And Barbossa's like, we have a way to stop him. And that is to find Poseidon's Trident. Because Karina says we can find it. And he's like, you do have a ship. So in the fourth movie, Blackbeard puts his ship, the Black Pearl, in the water, or in the little bottle. They release it in this movie. Barbossa's like, you still have the ship. And he releases it. And they put the ship on the ground. And it's like this big reveal. Everybody's like, oh my gosh.
And it just was a toy-sized
ship. And Barbossa's like, you need water. And she needs a sea. Throws her out there. And boom, the Black Pearl grows to its normal size. The iron, what they call the iron uncatchable. The one ship that nobody can catch in the first movie. It's back. The main ship of the series is back. And at this point, the British are now chasing Captain Jack Sparrow and Karina and Henry Turner because they have 3 people they want to put on the gallows and get rid of.
But wait, the British, remember they contacted the witch?
Yeah, they contacted the witch that Barbossa contacted early in the movie, which she was also another character who just
didn't really have relevance, but
for some reason she was there. And they made it act like you knew who she was, but you didn't know who she was.
She really didn't have relevance. The only relevance she had was giving
the British
the compass. Mm-hmm. So.
And then telling the British where they was at.
Yeah.
Which the British didn't really need to be in this movie after they escaped the island because the British chases down the Black Pearl, and then the moment they find the Black Pearl,
they get eaten.
They get eaten by Salazar, who destroys it. And from there...
See, but we didn't explain that. We didn't explain that the ship actually eats the other ship. Like, because how they attacked the British was that they didn't even attack them. Their ship just kind of ate that ship and then went on about its business. But in the scene where it shows Salazar telling them about how, you know, he got stuck in the Devil's Triangle and yada, 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 you could see the rocks tearing up the bottom of the ship. So that made, like, spider-like claws, I guess.
We left off with the bridge getting destroyed by Captain Salazar's ship. And really, it's just another fight scene about to happen. The Black Pearl versus Captain Salazar's ship. Everybody's fighting back and forth. Bunch of crazy stuff going on. More CGI, more like what's happening scenes. I can't really see. Some giant statue comes out the...
That was so unnecessary. That part didn't even make sense, but we just gone.
Yeah, some giant statue came out trying to fight Captain Jack Sparrow, and they crash landed because the whole time Karina is navigating the Black Pearl to the island, and she finds the island, and Henry Turner gets captured by Captain Salazar at the end of the battle, but luckily they're on the island that leads them to Poseidon's Trident.
So she puts the little piece of the ruby on the rock.
Yeah.
The other ruby piece, and it splits the sea.
In the meanwhile, while all this was happening, Barbossa found out that he had a daughter. His daughter is Karina. He's like, oh my gosh, my daughter is standing in front of me. Mm-hmm. How? So, what happens, what's going on here is that Henry Turner gets kidnapped by Salazar. They find Poseidon's Trident, so the water breaks open, the sea opens up, and down the bottom of it is Poseidon's Trident. Poseidon's Trident, sorry guys.
Go to bed. Good night. Good night. Go.
Okay, so and Poseidon's Trident is the bottom of the sea. They go down there, they pick it, or they try to pick it up. In the meantime, Salazar puts himself inside Henry, and he goes and fights Jack Sparrow and Karina because he can't personally go to the bottom of the sea because it's no longer a sea, it's land now. And he can't step on it, so he pretty much infiltrates Henry's body, takes over, and then tries to fight Jack Sparrow. And Jack Sparrow attacks Henry. He's like, if you attack the boy, you're hurting him, not me. And Jack Sparrow's like, okay, so you can't really fight Salazar. And Salazar finally gets his hand on the Trident and gets out of Henry's body, and he's about to get rid of Jack Sparrow. And that's when Henry and Karina's like, oh, 3 pieces become 1. So if we break the 3 divided, all the sea curses will be over. And they break it. They break the Trident. Henry breaks it with a sword, and all the curses that ever happened are now over. And
Salazar comes back to life.
Yes, he becomes human again. All his crew are human now. And because the curse is over, the sea curse is over, the water starts to come back, the sea starts to come back together, and it's a rescue mission now, pretty much. And the Black Pearl trying to save everybody, trying to save Jack, Henry, and Karina. With this giant anchor, Barbossa comes down, trying to pick up everybody, which doesn't make sense. He could have just stayed on top of the boat, but he had to come down, try to see everybody, try to save them. And Salazar chases after them. People are dying, like his crew are dying because they're underwater. He can't breathe anymore. And Karina talks to her dad like, "Oh, you're my father," something like this. He's like, "You're my greatest treasure." But as
she asked, "Who am I to you?" and he said, "You're my greatest treasure." And then she peeped his little arm tattoo, which was Was it a wrist?
It was a wrist tattoo.
It was a wrist tattoo, and of the stars that she followed to get to the island. So then she realized, oh, that's my father. Dad dies. Like,
right?
Okay.
Yeah, like he about to die because Salazar comes up, tried to kill Karina, and Jack Sparrow's like, I'm gonna borrow this sword from Henry, drops it down, and Barbossa grabs the sword that Jack drops down and pretty much stabs.
But he jumps down.
He jumps down, yeah.
Salazar was below them, so and
they're fighting
really,
on an anchor, by the way. This is on a giant anchor. They're going up.
And really, he could have just threw the sword downward and maybe hit him in the head or something, but he jumped off the anchor, pirate swings, and stabs them. You know, the whole I'm gonna give my life for yours. You know.
The same thing every other movie uses, which it doesn't show Barbossa dying. It just shows Barbossa falling into the water, like
and
at the water.
When he hits the water, it's like a loud boom. So I'm assuming that he died, but. You know,
but it's Pirates of the Caribbean. You don't know if somebody dies. Not. He's been dead before, came back to life, and everybody's like back together. Like, okay, Captain Barbossa gave up their life for us. This is like what a great person he was. Sad moment.
You know, hats off. The monkey's like,
right.
You know, that was kind of sad because that was his, owner. It was a little sad.
And you cut to another scene where you see Henry and Karina. Where they talk about some stuff on the boat. They cut to this and they're on land together, and they're waiting for Will Turner to appear out the water, and the Flying Dutchman appears as a normal ship, which brought up a question we talked about earlier. Where was Will Turner this whole time? Where was the Flying Dutchman? Like, his son is literally in the water. He's in the sea. He should be able to find a way to follow his son and realize, oh, his son about to get killed. I need to go help him. Like. It's two mythical creatures that can't be killed.
But at the same time, like, it would have just added more to the story. It probably really didn't need it. They really didn't need to add that to the story. Like, yeah, it would have been cool. Like, oh, okay, Dad's coming to save his son. But, like, at the same time, it would have just been more mess. Like,
yeah, I guess so. But it's just like, it was kind of cool to see Will Turner fight. But Will Turner appears at the end of the movie. And he's like, oh my gosh, you released the...
That's another cutie.
You released the curse, my son, thank you. And then Elizabeth Swann appears out of nowhere. I'm like, are you kidding me? And they hug each other, they embrace, and it's like, okay, Jack Sparrow gets the Black Pearl back, and that's pretty much... that's pretty much it.
And then you got the ending scene after the credits.
Say it to the end of the movie, because there is an after scene.
Really didn't need to be there, because I feel like after this movie... This should really be the last movie. I don't feel like anything else needs to be added. Like, all the ties are tied up. But this last scene preludes to another movie. So, because Octopus Face, what's his name?
Yeah, Davy Jones.
Davy Jones, he's back. So,
and he's haunting Will Turner. And Will's sleeping. He comes through the door. And... the claw appears, and Will's like, wakes up. He's like, okay, it's just a dream. But the water and the seashells left on the ground next to the bed. So it'll be a Pirates of the Caribbean 6. Hooray! Not looking forward to it.
I hope not, because I feel like it's going to be really bad. I feel like it's going to be stretching and reaching for things to, like, be about, when really this should be the last movie.
Yeah.
Like, everything's tied together. Like, there's no more, like, questions. That, like, everything's good.
Like, unless you say Pirates of the Caribbean, but you have a whole new cast, like, it's no longer Jack Sparrow. It's not a Jack Sparrow story. This is just a completely different pirate crew.
It's always going to be a Jack Sparrow story.
And that's a problem. I think they don't need that. Like, because the name of the movie is so vague. Like, Pirates of the Caribbean.
It could be any pirate.
It could be any pirate. So, if you remove Jack Sparrow from it and add, like, a whole new cast of lovable characters that people would, like, relate and just love, and, like, oh my gosh, I want to see more movies with them in. Maybe I could see another Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
I can't even see that. I feel like it should just stop. Like,
like,
why start something over? Like, it's good right here. If you want to do that, name it something else. So that way it's a whole new series. Pirates of the Bahamas or something. I don't know. Like, just name it something else, because, like, prolonging this is just not even necessary. Like, everything's tied together. No more questions.
That's true. Kalisa, before we go, I I want to say thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the another hour long spoiler review, which I haven't be that long. But before we go, one thing to the audience: should they watch this movie in theaters?
Yes. Yes. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like watching it in the comforts of your home, you really wouldn't be into it. If you watched it in a theater, you know, you got the sound and the big screen, so I definitely think you should go see it.
Kind of forced to watch it.
Not even forced to watch it, you just kind of more into it. Because if I was at home, lights off, I probably would have went to sleep, maybe. Because it's such a dark movie anyway. It's like it had a bunch of dark scenes, so.
I'll say you can watch it in theaters. You don't have to watch it in theaters. You can wait till the movie comes out on DVD. Like, you're not going to really miss much. Nothing to this movie gonna really like say, dude, you have to see that scene. It was awesome. It's just another movie, another Pirates of the Caribbean movie that you can be content watching. So she said go see the movie. I say you can, but you also can wait. It's up to you. That's it for the spoiler review episode, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming on, Kalisa.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want them to check you out on anything? Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook?
Once I get my YouTube started, check me out there.
Okay. So you want to see Kalisa on that? Wait till that comes. I'll definitely let you guys know. And hopefully you'll be on another episode. So thank you guys for watching the spoiler review episode, Movie Showdowns. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Stay awesome. Hey guys, thank you for watching this episode of Movie Showdowns. I really appreciate it. If you really like this episode, please give it a like if you're watching this on Facebook. Also, if there's a movie you want me to watch in the future or want me to debate or break it down with a friend in the future, please put it in the comment section below. And if you really enjoyed it, please share it with friends and family in the hope that they enjoy it too. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube and you really enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Is there a movie you want me to watch in the future? Please put it in the comment section below. If you want more content, please click on subscribe. Lastly, follow me on Snapchat here, follow me on Instagram there for more daily content. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. See you next time.